Alright, so before I get to my conclusion, I'm now going to offer up the floor for questions. Yes?
What is PRT? You stated it earlier in your speech.
A PRT is a physical readiness test, which basically involves 2 minutes of push-ups, as many push-ups as you can do in 2 minutes, 2 minutes of sit-ups, as many sit-ups as you can do in 2 minutes, and a 1.5 mile run. That's PRT. Yes?
Can you explain to me some of these special operations that the Navy has?
Alright, so within the Navy, there is a special warfare group called U.S. Navy SEALs, and there is also a special operations group called Explosive Ordnance Disposal. SEALs work more with shooting, diving, jumping out of planes, going underwater, salvage. But EOD is specific for mainly, I don't want to give too much classified information, but basically disembodying bombs, and they blow things up. Right now, there is only a few women in the special operations community, and currently there are no females within the special warfare community. What they are trying to do is, in some cases in the other branches, they're actually lowering standards for the women who have been accepted into the training, and they're allowing the women to go through, a test more than once, or running a course more than once. And that's where some of the critics here are especially against, saying that if they can't maintain a standard that's the same as a guy, why should they be given the same rank as a man who worked twice as hard, got only one chance to do it, and had a higher standard of fitness to go through? So, yes?
But don't you think lowering the standards just for females would kind of lower the capabilities of the team?
Absolutely. If you lower the standards for a woman or anyone in general, then you are basically lowering the standards of this nation's military. So, yes.
So, do you think that women should even be allowed in the special warfare?
Of course. Facts state that there are women nowadays who can run sub 9 mile minutes, sub 9 minute miles. There are women who can knock out 20 pull-ups. There are women who can knock out 100 push-ups. There are women who can blow men out of the water when it comes to physical fitness. There's women who can swim 7-minute 500 combat side strokes. But no matter what your physical strength is, when you go through that training, everything changed. You can have a man who can run a 6-minute 1.5 miles to get there and drop out of school because it's too tough. What is involved is not just your physical fitness, it's what your mental capability is, your mental toughness. So having a woman who can not only perform physically, but is maybe more level-headed, who knows how to handle situations better, could be a better Navy SEAL than a man. She could be a better explosive ordnance disposal operator than a man. So I do believe that if a woman is capable of going through the same training as men, gets called the same names a man does, has to wear the same thing a man does, can't care about her hair or her personal hygiene like a typical woman may, then why not? I don't believe that a woman should be criticized on her ability because maybe a man doesn't feel comfortable with, working with a woman when she can outperform him. So that's my opinion.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Is there a possibility that there may be some sexual relationships between the male and female special operators?
Yes. As much as people don't like to admit, there are sexual relationships everywhere. Not saying it's super common, but they are there, whether you're on a ship, whether you're at a squadron. There is always a possibility that maybe they may fraternize within their special operations or special warfare unit. However, can one really pin that on just the woman? That just because now she's here, that a man also wants to engage in consensual activity, why are the cons only faced at her? When clearly the man at hand also cannot handle a responsible work environment. Why just her? Why is she the only one being criticized that she can't do a job? So yes, people do engage in sexual relationships. And there is a huge possibility of that. All right, well, basically to sum up this speech, lowering our nation's defense is not something that can happen. So if a woman were to try and come into the service, demanding lower expectations, demanding things be changed to fit her more personally, then she's not going to make it. and neither will this nation's defense. Thank you.